What's up, Internet? Advantageous here, bringing you a rather special upload. This is another triple battle feature, but these are some Battle Maison battles that I had. Now, this team is not one that I created. This I got, I think it was Aegislash, maybe, or maybe that was something else I was reading up on. But this is a team I got from the internet on how to basically win every single Battle Maison triple battle. The whole focus of the strategy is on a level 1 sturdy berry juice Aeron. Because the way the AI works in these battles is they target the weakest thing, the thing that they can take down in one shot. And every time, this Aeron has 12 health, so they keep targeting it. And they just leave your other mons alone to basically set up and do what you want. So I'm going to get it started, and I'm going to explain the strategy. I'll post a link to the website as I go in, so you guys can see. But basically, first turn is always the same. You have your timid Greninja go for map block. Aeron goes for Endeavor, so you kind of pick which Pokemon you want that's going to be the biggest threat on your team, or the hardest to take down on turn 2. And then Garchomp goes for Sword Stance. So you're pretty set up. So unless they have some form of priority, your Aeron is safe. You're not going to be able to touch it at all. So here, the AI, I'm not sure why, but this Volcarona goes for Quiver Dance. So whenever I see a setup move, I'm wondering what the AI is thinking. So I actually went for the Endeavor on the Seismitoad, which kind of sucks because I missed. So I go for Surf with the Greninja. So you protect turn 2 with Aeron almost every single time, unless you are doing single targeting, because Greninja has Surf, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot. So if he goes for Surf, you're going to want to protect turn 2. Same with Garchomp, goes for Earthquake. So this Volcarona is still setting up. I'm going to go for Earthquake with Garchomp, which is going to be nice because I thought I would go for Earthquake. But this was Battle 96. I'm up to like 300 now on it. I have 2 battles, so I protected so Aeron Seismitoad doesn't do anything to me, which is great. And now it's kind of freeform. I can choose to try double protect with Aeron, or I can try to use Endeavor again. Here, so Greninja goes down. A big threat for Greninja turn 1 is some trainers have Choice Scarf Manectric that will go for Thunder. So here I predicted the Seismitoad to go for Dig again. So with Aeron, I just went for the Endeavor on the Volcarona. I'm praying it didn't have Flame Body, because that, if it gets hit at all, any status, like any burn on it, Paralyze is fine if that happens. And Hail can be a problem. If you have Hail set up, you pretty much have to switch T-Tar in first turn, or else like your Aeron is just useless. So this Volcarona is being a huge problem. I don't know what to do about it. Tyranitar is Choice Scarfed, but with 2 Quiver Dances up, there's no way I'm going to be able to live. Vaporeons are also a problem, because it always seems like the Vaporeon is on the Garchomp side, and it always has either Ice Beam or Blizzard. And then I get frozen here. So right now I'm sitting in a very bad spot. I'm down, I've got a frozen Garchomp, I've got Aeron, and I've got Gyarados and Aegislash in the back. So here I'm thinking I have to take out this Volcarona. So I bring it in and go for Shadow Sneak, praying that I don't get the burn from Flame Body, but I have no choice. This thing is threatening my entire team. If I don't take it out, I'm gonna lose. So it goes down. I don't get the burn. I don't wake up from freeze though, which is unfortunate. Garchomp is Focus Sash though to take care of that ice. I wouldn't go for Yachi Berry just because sometimes there are other moves, like a Fairy move, that will take it down to 1 hit. Will take it down in 1 shot. So with Aeron here, I go for Toxic on the Vaporeon, and at the low level of health that it's at, it will definitely go down. Plus Sandstorm, so it doesn't even need the Toxic, but I did it just in case it had leftovers, which it obviously didn't. So I bring in Gyarados, so now I'm down, I think it's 3-3, but this is bad. And then in comes Jolteon, and I'm like, oh no, this is bad. Like, there's nothing I can do. It's going to outspeed me, and it's just gonna take me out, and I'm gonna cry, because I'm like, this is number 96, I'm so close to 100, I'm gonna lose. Because the strategy is so sound, but I've just gotten that the AI just did not cooperate, essentially. Normally it does, but sometimes it doesn't. So finally Aeron actually takes a hit, goes down to Sturdy, but the Berry Juice brings it right back up. Gyarados, yeah, Jolteon's one of the biggest threats to this team. Ice types to threaten Garchomp, like I have lots around it, so it's fine. Here I waited with Aeron and decided to actually take a hit for once, so that way I could take the Seismitoad down, because yeah, it's being a problem. So I do protect here. I know that he's gonna go for a move on me. Like, I know he's gonna go for Dig, but I have to get rid of it. So I Shadow Sneak the Seismitoad to get rid of it. I'm down to 1 hit on my Aeron, unfortunately, so it's not much I can do. So I know I can't take much more, but I'm sitting in an okay position. I'm still guessing, like, I'm still using Aeron. This is at least how useful Aeron is that it's still sticking around. Normally it's the first thing to go down, because they'll just focus on Aeron. I won't get a double protect off, and I'll hit like a Surf and an Earthquake, and you know, bye bye Aeron. So now I'm sitting here. I have to take out. I have to try and beat 2. So now I'm 1v2. They're pretty much full health. I'm in a very bad spot. Luckily, Sacred Sword does take this Honchkrow down. I think it would have been close. If that was a high roll, I should have been able to take it out with the Sword Stance, or Shadow Sneak, but I would have just King Shielded, Sword Stance, you know, that kind of stuff. So it goes for fake tears here, which is just crazy. Like, this is the thing about Aegislash. I use it in singles, and this is pretty much what happens, is everybody set up on me. And that's where singles is just really hard, and triples is a lot easier to use this kind of strategy. So I go for Sacred Sword and I beat the Jolteon. I'm like, oh man. After those fake tears, like, that was the thing, is I always tried to predict an attack, and if they could set up, they did set up on my Aegislash. So it just didn't work. So the second battle here is actually doubles. So I bet you thought Burles says that whenever you have a battle video, it's a loss. That's actually not true. You can save a battle if you win. You just go to save record. So I did that just because that battle was so close, and I was just sweating it out. So here I just decided I had full aggro. I actually brought my doubles cast form team to do this at one point, and it worked pretty well. The problem is cast form just couldn't take a hit, and I got hacked out. So I just went Heat Wave on the Charizard. Latios had Psyshock, and Bye-Bye Tentacruel. So this Electros is kind of a problem just because it has no weaknesses, so I don't really like it. In comes Aerodactyl with a hidden ability. You can't get that in this game. It outspeeds my Latios, and yeah, bye Latios. You're not very bulky. I'm sorry. As I go for Heat Wave again, and I get a double miss. So I'm like, thanks game, appreciate it. As Electros goes for Charge Beam and gets the boost. So at this point I'm thinking, oh man, I am in a heap of trouble. So looking back on this video, I actually went for Rock Slide, I do believe, on this turn. Oh no, I went for Iron Head. I thought this Aerodactyl was more of a threat at the time. But I didn't realize that this Electros was actually going to be a pain in the butt and Flamethrower me. I thought it was going to Charge Beam my Charizard again. But that's the whole AI thing, and knew it could take me out in the sun with a +1. And yeah, so that was bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. So here I am, last 2 pokes versus their last 2. And I'm feeling okay, because I know I've got my Charizard with Heat Wave, which I do connect on with both, so this is going to do a ton of damage. But of course, you know, Magnezone's got Sturdy, it lives, it Thunderbolts me. I did get the burn on Electros, which was nice. Unfortunately, bringing Scrafty in now didn't really help because both of these were special attackers. So the sun is still up. So here, I'm slow, like I'm a bulky Assault Vested Scrafty. And he hits me with a Thunderbolt. I get paralyzed from it, that's a 10% chance. And then this thing gets a friggin' crit on me. I'm like, are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding? Like, I'm getting so hacked right now. And it's not normally like the Battle Maison hacks. So, now it comes down to this last turn. I was expecting, it's like, all I need to do is just hit it, and I get paralyzed. I closed my DS at this point. I didn't even finish the battle until the next day. I stopped playing for like a week. I wasn't kidding. I was so salty. I couldn't believe how hacked I got in that battle. It was ridiculous. If that other Heat Wave had hit, I would have won. And I'm going to finish this triple feature off with another triple battle. So you can see the 96 5 battles later. And I'm showing you another one, and you're gonna see why. So the lead is always the same, of course, because you know, like you can change your team. So here's the problem I was making: Thunder Manectric. That one-shot. It's Choice Scarfed, and it will one-shot Greninja every single time. So your only hope is that he misses. So I don't get the map block off, which is a big problem. And then the sock, yeah, it has Mold Breaker. So bye-bye Sturdy. And this is just wonderful. This is the absolute like worst turn you could hope for. Because now I'm 4v6, and now this thing goes for superpower, which does over half. So I'm sitting here, I have not done a single iota of damage. Except for this rough skin. And I'm down to 3.5 Mons. So I'm like, well, this game's over. So that's just how brutal it can be. And it always seems like Manectric is on the Greninja side, just like Vaporeon always seems to be on the Garchomp side. It just seems like the AI knows what my setup is, knows it beforehand, and goes for it. And the problem is too, like, I just don't have anything since Garchomp is on the other side. I have nothing that can take a hit. So here I bring in Gyarados to get the thing. So you see, like, Aegislash is probably my most bulky Mon, and like it didn't take that very well. So I go for the Earthquake with Tyranitar just to get rid of it. I declaw with Garchomp. And it goes down. So thanks to a little bit of help, I'm actually getting back into this battle. And then the Sock is just being a freaking pain in the butt. Goes for the close combat. So like I was losing another Mon on this turn. So all of a sudden I'm down 3-4. But I was down, you know, it was 3.5 to 6. So getting 2 Mons down in one turn was pretty good. Hard to complain. So he sends out Toxicroak. I send out Gyarados because that's all I have left. So this is it. This is all I've got left. So Aegislash is still useful. I am and Gyarados is Choice Banded, so here I'm trying to figure out what I can go for that's safe. Toxic Oak tries to Sucker Punch my Aegislash. If I had gone for a Sacred Sword, yeah, I would have died for sure. But lucky for me, Garchomp is able to take out 2. So I think I'm starting to come back, and that's just the power of this team. So I decided to go for the return. I do have Earthquake on this and Stone Edge, but I wasn't sure. But that's a Choice Banded return from a Gyarados, and yeah, that thing took it really well. That's definitely a bulky Toxicroak. And then in comes, what's the name? I do believe I went for Shadow Sneak on this turn, but I still get outsped by Sucker Punch, which kind of sucks. And I wanted to preserve my Aegislash, so I didn't EQ. I could have just EQ'd and taken it out, but I was hoping Aegislash would stick around. And he actually goes for the Shadow Claw, so I don't think I would have lived anyways. And then he gets a crit. It's like, oh, game. So now I'm hoping that a Choice Banded return, even though it's resisted, is going to be enough to take out this Barbaracle. I should outspeed. I do. Go for the return, and it's enough to take it out. So, horrible first turn. Like the worst first turn that you could possibly get. And just how this team works out. The only other thing I would really like is to have something that can take an electric attack in case Manectric comes in, but it's hard. Like, what do you take out of this team? It's so good. So those were some Battle Maison battles that I've been holding on to for a little while. I wanted to show you guys, and yeah, it was a little crazy. So I'll put a link to the script. The doubles team was my own, just bringing some random mons to work together. This one was, yeah, this one I didn't take the idea from, but it's just an easy way to get battle points. So because I don't even need that many items. Like, I think I only have 2 of each choice item, so I don't need that many items. I need moves. I need the battle points for the moves. That way I can do more. That way when I'm training my Pokemon, I have more battle points to give them the tutor moves. So I hope you guys enjoyed this triple battle feature, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!